Hey everybody, downtown on Avenue A and 12th Street. This is my dad's hangout before, when he was my age, in the village. Actually, he just fixed up, he just completely rehabbed the Norton 750, and he's looking for another one. Years ago, he lost one down here on Avenue A. I gotta go to Brooklyn now, so I figured I'd give you guys a little run through. Damn, that was a bad pothole. Target fixation. I went right for it. Yeah, the village looks nice now. It looks like there's a lot more people. It's getting more active. It's good to see. I bet you in the summertime it'll be really active, so long as they lift some of those restrictions. I'm going over the Manhattan Bridge, not the Williamsburg. I don't like the Williamsburg Bridge for being on a motorcycle. It's not really safe. So I usually go over to Manhattan. Not that that's any safer, but yeah, my wife used to do the street fairs here at the Hester Street Park, Hester Park, but they don't have park here anymore. I mean, they don't have the street fair anymore. Yeah, this is a long light. This light, it's such a, that one turns green, but this one stays red to alleviate the traffic over there. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get to the Manhattan Bridge through this way. I should have just went 2nd Avenue from where I was, but I just kind of like going through Chinatown sometimes. So I took Avenue A straight down. That looks weird. That's green. Wow, that light's scary. That's green in the middle, but red at the head of the intersection. Chinatown's looking a little lively now. Freaking laces are getting caught in the shifter. Nice. I don't know why. They were working on my other shoes. Same exact laces. I moved them. I liked them because I moved them to my other shoes, but they're not working on these shoes. This is the bridge I'm going over right here, Manhattan Bridge. It's the fastest way to get to Brooklyn. From where I was in Avenue A in the Village. Plenty of traffic. Well, it's not too bad. During this time, at like around 5 o'clock, normally this would be totally jammed. Today's not too cold, 40 degrees, so being on the bike is not unpleasant as it can be. Like when you get below 35 or below 30, then you're really touching into the area where it becomes kind of unpleasant, but it's not undoable. But I find that when you get the temperatures below 20, the motorcycle does not function properly. And I would imagine that if you had a more expensive bike than a KLR, maybe it would. But the KLR, I noticed it could just be the oil I'm using. Maybe you got to use a lighter weight oil instead of a heavy weight, because you don't want to go too light on oil on a KLR either, because you need to have I would say like a 10W40 minimum. But oil gets thick when it gets cold. Clutch starts acting funky. It's not like terrible, but it's not fun when you get below 20. Just things just don't they don't operate correctly. Once you warm the bike up, you're fine. But I mean, I got caught one time in a cold snap and it was like 18 degrees. And when I went to the customer, it was like 30, and then it just dropped to 18. and everything on the bike was acting funky. This part gets traffic when you're going straight, but if you get off right here at Cadman, that's pretty good. I'm gonna get off because I'm just going to the Brooklyn Navy Yard. It says BQE, but it's really Cadman. This area got hit really hard by the Rona. I noticed a lot of vacancies. Ooh, that was a nasty one. I didn't do a target fixation on that. I guess they're not fixing potholes anymore. This one you got to be really careful if you're a rider and you go like if there's a car parking and you go around and you hit that, you might lay down the bike. I saw a car like pound into that, like he didn't realize it was raised up and he was going around a parked car and he hit that. I mean, if you hit it when you have a motorcycle, if you hit something at an angle like that, it could lay out your front wheel. And don't ask me how I know, because I've done it. But I guess that's how you learn. You just I didn't do it at 40 miles an hour. I did it. I was trying to go around I was trying to go like left, and there was a curb, and I hit one of those, and the wheel just slipped, and I laid the bike down. It wasn't like major, but I was like, man, I'll never do that again. So I guess that's how you learn. But at least I didn't learn doing 40, where you would have laid the bike down and smashed some stuff up. Maybe hurt yourself a little bit. That's not fun. Yeah, this Brooklyn Navy Yard's pretty nice. I don't know how they're doing with the Rona, but it's a good place to have a commercial space. This architectural firm that I do work for, they moved over here because it was more economical for them. Actually, they saved a lot because they were over by the Brooklyn Bridge, under the water there, under the bridge by the water, to really a hot spot to be, and Brooklyn Heights, and then they're paying $20,000 a month over there, and the landlord, I was there at the meeting, the president of the company was trying to negotiate, and he just said, we're not negotiating anything, and you have 30 days to move out. Like, he wasn't like super nasty, but he was really firm about it, that he was not going to negotiate anything with the rent. So, and then my customer went over here to the Brooklyn Navy Yard, and he's only paying $5,000 a month. That's a huge difference. Huge difference in price. So for your budget, that's a big difference. And I understood why he did it. It's a nice space. I mean, it's not as high class as his space was on John Street, right under the bridge. And you know, I mean, that was really nice. But $20,000 a month in the middle of Rona just doesn't work, you know. I mean, they had beautiful bathrooms in the suite, everything, and in this, you got to go in the hallway for the bathroom. So it's definitely not as nice, but it's decent. It's a clean office. They have a sink. They have a little kitchen area for $5,000 a month. And they have to share the space with someone else, but there's hardly any people there because that they're subletting it. So I think he probably could have even gotten better than that, but he just was looking for something really quick. And he found it really quick and moved. Well, anyway, I'm here. I'll see everybody on the next one. This is the Brooklyn Navy Yard. In case anybody's looking for space or anything, I'm not affiliated with these guys at all. It seems decent. It's not bad. I mean, it's probably a little on the high side. I was looking for a loft with my wife, and we looked over here, and it was too much. You know, they're still up in the sky with their prices. Like I was saying, the customer probably could have gotten even better than that, but he was subletting, and you know, he just didn't want to negotiate. He just wanted to get something very quick and get out of his other space on John Street, right by the water. So he got this place, and it's decent. I think for a larger corporate office, this would be good over here. But for a small company, still want to look in that more of a private space. Alrighty, bye guys.